This is Mario Kart World, all Grand Prix. We will be beating each of these cups on 150cc, so it will be hard difficulty. Before I start the run, I'm playing as Swoop, which is this bat guy, and I'm playing in the real racer car because this, if you look at the stats, pretty damn good. These stats aren't entirely accurate, but you get the idea. 150cc, so the AI will be on hard difficulty. And so without further ado, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. So first track, Mario Bros. Circuit, is actually a good track to talk about some of the basic tech in this game. Whilst I get this star boost here by holding the accelerate button when the number is on 2. Right now, Donkey Kong is going to dab on me, which, you know, how disgusting. Give me an item. So, classic. So obviously, it's a speedrun. You want mushrooms if you are new to Mario Kart. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Peach. That was traumatic. If you are new to Mario Kart, mushrooms are an item that make you go faster for a short period of time. So when I'm not in first, I can get that item. That's what I want. I also want a boo item, because that allows me to go off-road without slowing down as well, so shortcuts are possible. This is the first instance of being able to drive on rails. Mario Kart has never done this before. We can also drive on walls as well, more on that later, in later levels. But yeah, as you can see, I can get on this rail right here, and then jump off and actually jump back on to take this turn really, really tight. Should mention the coins in this game. Coins increase your speed by a small amount each time. You can get 20 of them as the first lightning strikes of the run. You can get 20 of them. And compared to 0, let's say you have 0 coins, you are going 4% slower than if you have 20. So having 20 coins, 4% may not sound like much, but over the course of a race, that really, really adds up. As a blue shell comes for me, I can look at the minimap and see that a blue shell is coming for me. I'm going to on purposely die here so that the blue shell and the red shell go past me and don't hit me right there. That was kind of bad driving, but that's okay. Get back on the rail, get this double box. So, a big part of the speedrun is fishing for items, trying to get good items. There are some levels in this game that have feather shortcuts. A feather is an item you can get in first, and you can use those feathers to cut turns because they give you height. So a lot of this run, I'm going to be looking at the items in the top left-hand corner of the screen and trying to get good ones. So, like I said, this category is all Grand Prix, which in past Mario Karts would just be 3 laps of a certain track. However, in this game, Grand Prix mode has you drive from one track to the next. So we're going to be taking the highway as DK rams me into a car. Awesome. Another very, very important thing in this speedrun, because the CPUs are on hard difficulty, they're actually going to be keeping up with you fairly well for the most part. So you can use this to your advantage by on purposely being in second, getting right behind them and slipstreaming them, because slipstreaming in this game is broken. It's so good. A slipstream can straight up save like a second, like a full second. And if you do that like 3 times at the start of a race, then like, you know, 3 seconds for free. Like, that's amazing. Want to get a double box here to try and get protection, like a green shell, so that if the AI throw a red shell, which is basically like a freaking homing missile, I can at least block 1. The AI in this game can get 3 red shells, and you sadly cannot get 3 dodge items. You can only get 2. So if the AI get 3 red shells, I'm cooked. But hopefully, the RNG gods will be in my favor here. It's been a really, really good Crown City so far. No lightnings, no blue shells. I'm sure I just jinxed the holy hell out of it. You know, like, I'm sure I just spoke that into existence, but that's fine. But yeah, so now that we're actually at the racetrack, as you can see, the mini-map will change. And now we're just on the track. But we only have to do one lap of it. There are some exceptions to this. The last track of this cup, actually, DK Spaceport, we will not only be driving to the track, but then we will be driving the entire track. Because it doesn't loop like a normal track. It has a beginning and an end. So we're going to be driving the whole thing. Yeah, it's actually been a very, very decent Crown City. Or as I call it, Clown City, because that's usually how it goes. Cue the circus music. It's usually how it goes. Okay, one thing I should mention. If I get lightning whilst airborne in a glider, it's actually really good, because it barely slows you down, like, at all. So on like long glider sections, I'm actually praying for a lightning so that it guarantees that they don't use one when I'm on the floor. Little something to look out for in the future levels, because we've only had one lightning so far and one blue shell, but Lord knows it's going to happen. All right. This level actually has a consistent item strat, which is pretty rare. But in this level, I'm going to pick up 2 of these yellow items right here, which guarantee you a small speed boost. Not as big as a mushroom, but it's still something. And you can use it to cut a little bit of off-road, and we're going to use it to hopefully do an off-road shortcut coming up, which is pretty flashy, honestly. Okay, this is actually amazing RNG, because... okay, I'm sadly going to overtake them. I kind of wanted them to stay in first. So that if a blue shell came, they would take it, but all good. Gonna get these coins right here, avoid this spike boulder cycle. This is consistent. These boulders are always here, always in the same place. Charge a jump here, jump into the off-road, use this, and then use my second item to get on this rail. That saves a fair bit of time. Side dodge, and then do a bunch of forward tricks on this rail. And now you can really, really see like how much speed tricking on a rail gives you. Not to mention if, like, for instance, this turn coming up, I can jump onto this rail and take the turn super tight, so I don't have to worry about drifting around it. It's really, really nice. And then a bunch of forward tricks while getting the coins. Then get on this rail. Again, okay, so this item is really good, because this is the only item I can get in first place that destroys blue shells. And there's an item in this game called the Boo, which, if the AI get it, can steal your item. Is that red shell going to go past me because it's stuck on the rail? That's amazing. I just ran into that train. That's crazy. But basically, if a blue shell comes, I'm completely safe, and a Boo cannot steal this item. It's the only item in first that a Boo cannot steal. So I am completely chilling right now. It's actually been a really, really good start to the run. Like, I can't complain. Like, the first level had a blue shell and a lightning, but the next 2 levels have been flames. Yeah, I'll take that. That's really, really good. I don't know how the cow is that far behind if you look at the minimap. I don't know what bro is cooking, but okay, I nearly lapped him. We move. All right. Final level of the first Grand Prix. DK Spaceport. Like I said before, this level is not like the other ones where once you reach the level, you do 1 lap of it and that's it. You actually have to play the entire track. So it's quite a long level. I am on purposely going to go wide here at the start to let the AI go in front of me in hopes that I get a better item, like a triple shrooms or triple greens. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Anyways, at least I can get a slipstream. That's something. We take it. DK got destroyed, and he deserves it. He has his own game now, and he thinks he's him. He's not him. He needs to stop. I have a banana and a coin. I'm gonna use this banana so that I can use this coin and go faster for the majority of the level. Get my speed up, get ever so close to that 4% speed increase. Okay, this is the feather item. If I can hold on to this and not get either booed or lightninged, I would like to hold on to this because there's some shortcuts I can do at the top of that minimap. Because as you can see, this track is very interestingly shaped. And so there's a lot of turns that you can like kind of cut the corner off with this feather. So I would like to hold us, or I could get red shell, but don't worry, I can dodge this. Okay, so I lost my feather because Donkey Kong decided to be that guy, but that's okay. All right, new tech, rewind. So you can dodge blue shells in this game by simply hitting down on the D-pad. It's really, really good if you're on a straightaway. But if you're on a corner, you might not want to rewind because you can't drift out of a rewind. So you end up just going really, really wide. So sometimes it's worth just taking a blue shell on the chin, but other times you can hit down on the D-pad and dodge blue shells. That is a new tech for this game, but Nintendo put in. Pretty sure the reason why Nintendo put it in, oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, easy to avoid fish, luckily. The reason why Nintendo put it in, I believe, is simply because, unfortunate, is simply because of the free roam mode that's in this game. And it gives you like other opportunities to, like if you mess up a jump in free roam, you can like just hit backwards and try again, but it's actually useful in races as well to dodge blues. Yeah, sadly got shocked, so I didn't keep my feather, which I could have used for shortcuts, but that's okay. Got this section, a bunch of tricks. Gonna try my luck and try and get one more feather here. Throw the banana away, get a double box. Shame. Worth mentioning, every time that I get a double box, I'm guaranteed a protection item because you can't get 2 coins unless you get a coin and a coin box. Which, if you do that at the start of the race, it's amazing because you get a bunch of coins and you go faster. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't worry about it. I wasn't worried. And when you cross the line, hit to the home menu and reload because it is faster than sitting through the celebration for finishing a Grand Prix. But that is the first track. Those bombs scared me so much that I forgot what I was talking about. Awesome. Second cup. Second cup. Flower cup. This is second cup in the run. There's a lot of desert tracks here. And these desert tracks have a lot of off-road shortcuts. So at the start here, I'm going to want to hang back just a little bit and hope that the AI get as good a start boost as I do. So that when I get the item that's right in front of me here, I'm in like 9th or 10th instead of in like 4th. That's awful luck. That's terrible luck. I'm in literally 4th. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm not surprised I didn't get mushrooms there. Unfortunate. Be what I do, though. Daisy got destroyed, and she deserves it. Every AI deserves it, and you'll figure out why every AI deserves it the more we go into this run. That's pretty good luck for the second item box in the track there. Just means I'm going faster, quicker, which is great. But yeah, worth mentioning also, each GP has a rival AI. So the first GP had Donkey Kong. The second AI, the rival AI in the second GP, excuse me, is Daisy. In the third GP, it's Rosalina, and usually it's linked to the tracks that are in that cup. So you'd actually think it would be Wario because Wario Stadium is in this cup, but weirdly it's Daisy. And as you can see on the mini map in the bottom right, Daisy is cooking every other AI. Luckily, I am cooking every other AI, including Daisy, so it's fine. Abu just came and stole my green shell. I still have a feather though, which hopefully I can use to do a shortcut if the game will let me before Abu steals it. Here we go. We can just cut this corner right here, do a couple trick boosts, and again, that's a really, really good Desert Hills. Like, outside of not getting mushrooms at the start, that was real nice. We'll take that. All right, good start. Next track here, Shy Guy Bazaar, and we will be driving to the next track, like I said about Grand Prix mode. So we'll see how this goes. Again, I'm gonna go wide here, try and get like a 5th or 6th place item, hope for a mushroom. There is a big shortcut in this level if I get triple mushrooms. Having really bad item luck, but It happens. I'm gonna try and get a slipstream off Spike right here. There we go. Daisy is terrifying. It's fine. Okay. Coin block. Love it. So again, getting a coin block at the start of a race is just really, really nice because it just means that you're going fast for like the whole race as opposed to just the end of it. So it doesn't save like a bunch, but it saves enough to be like a nice time save for sure. And now I'm safe from a blue shell. Booze can't steal this item, like I said before, so this is great. Sadly, can't do the mushroom shortcut. I'll point it out to you guys when it's here. It's coming up. Another coin block is insane. All right. It's right in front of me right now. You can trick off that big rock and cut this section right here. Sadly, didn't get any mushrooms, but I guess getting an early coin block helps make up for it somewhat. One more tech I should talk about. I haven't really talked about drifting, but drifting is in literally every Mario Kart. And here it's not too dissimilar from Mario Kart 8, this game's predecessor. But, oh boy, that red shell icon scared me. We're fine though. Never seen a wall hit me like that before. Okay. Insert obligatory marathon that's never happened before moment. That was sure. Anyways, you know what? I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to call the game's bluff, and I'm going to say there's going to be no blue shell. So I'm going to use this coin block, get up to the max 20 coins. I think we're late enough in the race to where that's a safe play. Yeah, not going to get blued. Might get lightninged. No? Works for me. Good level. Yeah, as you're starting to see, there's a couple of crazy shortcuts that you can do, like I just did at the start of that lap 3 there. This track that I'm going into right now has one of the craziest shortcuts. Obviously, because it's all Grand Prix mode, we need to drive there first, but this track has an insanely flashy shortcut that hopefully I don't get like lightning near, because I would really, really like to hit it. Saves a fair amount of time, and it's just really, really cool looking. So it's perfect for a marathon run, really, or a showcase, whatever you want to call this. And let me get the, oh god, hello Spike Ball. So as you can see, Spike is just on the back of the car, just absolutely wrecking shop. I'm pretty sure what cars spawn is complete RNG. However, there will always be a car in a certain place. So, for instance, to go back to one of the tracks right at the start of this run that you've already seen, in Whistle Stop Summit, right at the start, there's a car that on the third turn, I take a really tight inside line to get past. There is some luck where, like, that car can be a piranha plant car, and it can just bite you and just kill you, just for going anywhere near it, which is quite epic, you know? Wow, another coin block. This is the run of coin blocks. Okay. Don't need to go wide for these 3 coins to the right here. Can take a racing line. Daisy is once again right behind us in classic Daisy fashion. Oh my, hello bomb. Okay, that was close. That would have been a jump scare. It's fine. Let's see why and we get here. Okay, that's fine. Realistically, that's actually kind of a misplay from me. I should be keeping the coin there, because if a boo comes and steals an item like that, I would have still had the banana, and instead I have nothing now. So if red shells come, it's entirely my fault. All right, here's the shortcut. Let's see if we can do it. Not quite. I'm gonna have to bail on that. That was like still not bad. You got the general idea. You can go absolutely crazy on that section. There is a shortcut in the next level as well, that is like arguably just as flashy, which hopefully I hit. There's this as well. Get on this wall here. Get above the level. Right trick. Charger jump here. That's really, really nice. Charger jump there because it makes you land quicker from that jump. Probably saves about like half a second maybe. Cover last turn. That's not bad at all. Besides, like, failing the full strat, didn't get ironed. Not bad. Not bad at all. It would be really, really funny if this run was just, like, PB pace, and then we took a break. That would be really funny. Let's be real. It's Mario Kart. I'm probably gonna get absolutely dumpstered by RNG one of these levels. Yeah. You know, like it's not gonna last for. To be fair, the first track I immediately lost like 5 seconds to a lightning and a blue shell. So you know, but it's honestly not a bad run. I'm quite pleased with this. Haven't had to use the rewind feature like maybe once so far this run. Like I've taken like 2 blue shells maybe, and one of them was entirely avoidable by just falling off. So yeah. When a blue shell is after you, by the way, like I did in the first level of this run, you can just fall off and get respawned quickly. Another coin block, interesting. I'm not mad even remotely. But yeah, like it depends on the scenario whether or not you want to fall off, whether or not you want to rewind, or whether or not you just want to take it on the chin. Ooh, feather. Okay. There is a feather shortcut literally on the final turn of this track. Okay, that's a fire flower piranha plant. Interesting. Or a fire problem. Interesting. Never seen one there. Cool. Works for me. I'm going to keep this coin because I've learned my lesson from Wario Stadium, and I'm not going to just use it for no reason. Okay, now I am, because I need to dodge this red shell. Oof, just about. Get the double box here. Another feather. Sure. Works for me. So this is Airship Fortress. Remake of a Mario Kart DS track, similarly to the last track being a remake of a N64 track. But this track has this shortcut right here. You can switch rails with a right trick. Get on that one. Trick all the way. If you've seen... Oh, it's a blue shell. Okay, we're going to rewind it. There we go. If you've seen speedruns or indeed time trials, or just like high-level online play, you probably have seen that Airship Fortress shortcut. A lot of people be abusing that online because it's not too precise, but it saves a fair bit of time, skips the enemy section down there. I do have a feather for this, so I'm going to skip the last turn, catch this rail, and back out. Because that is the end of that GP. Very nice. I like how I am constantly plugging the fact that I only have Suika Game and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled on my Switch 2 every time I do that. It's kind of fire. It's kind of great. If you are watching this and you have no idea who I am predominantly a Crash Team Racing speedrunner. Not actually the remake, but the original on PS1. That's why that's funny. Alright. DK Pass. So this track can absolutely roast you. It does a pretty good job at that. It's quite a long track, and as you may have noticed, whilst every other track in the GP has you drive to it, the first track of every GP is just a normal 3-lap race, because you know that's where you start. Gonna trick off this pole right here. So the 3-lap tracks are actually really, really important because items get stacked. You know, bananas from like last lap stay on the track and stuff like that. So it can be quite scary, but more often than not, it just means more item boxes in a shorter space of time for the AI to just absolutely destroy you. Doesn't always work like that. I had a run yesterday in a later level that was on a intermission track where you drive from one track to the next. And I just got absolutely destroyed and lost like 25 seconds in one level. I think I took like 7 red shells. It was insane. Another coin block. Love that for me. Try and avoid this boulder cycle right here. I have the boulder cycle somewhat memorized so that if I see it in one position, I know it's not going to be starting a new boulder anytime soon, but sometimes you may have to go wide on that turn, like I did on lap 1. But luckily that cycle does seem to be consistent, so that's very nice. Gonna reroll 4 items, don't really love a green shell and a coin, a feather and a coin. There is a feather shortcut here, to be fair, that I could do on lap 3. So I'll try and hold on to this instead of grinding for a horn where I can potentially dodge a blue shell. Instead, just do this. Blooper might actually make things hard. Okay, that was scary for a second. I can make this boulder cycle just about. I can barely see where I'm going. The blooper in this game actually, I feel like it does a better job than in previous Mario Karts, like Mario Kart Wii, for instance. I feel like it does a slightly better job. Better shortcut right here. I did not mean to trick off that. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. That's fine. I probably lost like 2 seconds. But to be fair, I probably saved a little bit to like cutting the corner, so I don't know. That was very wonky movement, but we'll take it. Only 1 blue shell, no lightning. It's fine. It's okay. That last corner was interesting though. Okay. Time for Starview Peak, or as I like to call it, Slipstream Speedway. The idea of this track, because it's basically just a straight line to the next track, you want to just hang back just a little bit. So I'm gonna, wow, just no AI got a star boost. Okay, Koopa Trooper did. So I'm on purposely gonna tap brake so I can get a slipstream right here. Saves a little bit. I also get a 2nd place box, so there's a hope of getting a mushroom. Not that the luck has really been in for a mushroom so far today, so only 1 slipstream's unlucky. The AI just didn't get a very good star boost along with me, so sadly not to be. As you will see, and as you can kind of tell by the minimap, it's very much just a straight line for the most part, like this section especially. Very large amount of open space. A feather, wow. I just got bullied. I don't know who threw that, but that was amazing. Anyways, just try and get coins. I don't mind the items I have right now, though. Like, it is a feather shortcut here I can do, which hopefully I'll get to show off. Just go right here, avoid the Hammer Bros, that aren't Hammer Bros, because they're throwing ice. All right. Again, when I'm in these gliders right here, I'm kind of hoping for a lightning, especially there, because I could have gotten another item immediately, but sadly not to be. All right, see how Starview Peak goes. Most like speedrunners, time trialers, online players are very on the fence about this track. Some people absolutely love this track, and some people think it is mid as hell. I think it's somewhere in the middle. But I think the reason why so many people feel that way, as I go for this feather shortcut right here, nice, is it's very, very just open, and it almost plays like an intermission track at times with how open it is. I mean, just look at this section, for instance. However, if I get on the side here, it is faster than driving on the water. I haven't even brought up driving on water yet, which on the track at the end of this GP will become very, very apparent. But that was just a small water section there. This next track has no water on it, and then the final track is like almost all water except the start. So we'll see how it goes. Again, pretty good level. Besides the boomerang hitting me, which like, I don't know, man. Can't odds that. This is one of the biggest item pools in the game right here. This straight up saves like 5 seconds if I can get triple shrooms right here. So I'm going to break. I am in 9th, which is a really, really good position. 11th, 12th, triple shrooms. 1 shroom in 12th is mad unlucky, but all right. It's fine. I still get to do a shortcut. I would have loved to be able to do 2 more, but I'll take my 1 shroom shortcut and run, I guess. I could have also cut over this turn here if I got triple shrooms. But alas, I suppose not. Yeah, getting a single shroom in like 7th is one thing. Getting one in 12th? Oof. It's fine though. Oh Oh my goodness, Rosalina, can you relax? I understand that we've just been to Starview Peak and that's galaxy level, but hey man, if you could just stop, I'd really appreciate that. I'm gonna use the feather right now so I can use this coin. Oh my, hello bomb. There's usually a lightning around this section. For some reason, the AI just always get a lightning here. You're funny. You're so funny. Oh, this game has comedic timing. That's good. Hey, listen. You can say a lot of things about him. You know, you can say he's British, he's ugly, he's stupid, but he knows the game. You can't say he doesn't. You know. My God, that was stupid. Anyways, gonna try and get some coins right here. Get up to 20 sooner rather than later. I can throw away the screen because even though these are single items, never mind, I can't throw away the screen because I'm immediately punished with double reds. Well, good to know it wouldn't. Oh my, okay, the RNG is RNGing. This is what I said I was waiting for earlier in the run. I was like, it's gonna go wrong at some point, right? Yeah, it sure is. Sure is, bud. Yeah, there we go. Single shroom, lightning, blue shell, reds. We're back. Mario Kart's back. The game that I love is back. Thank God. Still got up to 20 coins though. There's this really, really cool corner cut right here where you can trick onto the side, do another trick here, get sent backwards, get a trick off this ramp, and then just keep going. Really, really cool section that, but yeah. The RNG was in fact RNGing right there. But there we go, we're good. We're good, we're fine, we're good. All right, final track. Like I said, very, very water-heavy track here. Very water-heavy track. All right. Let's see how this goes. Wario's Galleon. This is a remake of a Mario Kart 7 track. However, it has changed massively. Because Mario Kart 7 had driving underwater. Whereas this game doesn't have that. It has driving on top of water. So, complete overhaul, complete redesign. And the section to it that we'll be driving on is, as you can kind of tell by the minimap, it is a straight shot, but it is all on water. And it is all on waves, which means we can use them like trick ramps. Like the ones we just went off. And we can just stack a bunch of tricks back to back and go really fast, hopefully. It starts right here. You can dip slightly underneath the water when you go into it and get a trick as you come out. So blue steals my iron. That should be fine. I shouldn't be punished for that. So right here, for instance, gonna dip into the water, get a trick as I come out, and hopefully just do a bunch of forward tricks off of all these waves right here. As you can see, there is a bunch, and I'm going absolutely flying. There is like a somewhat rhythm to this because you can get stuck like not being able to trick if you like stay above the water, and that can lose a lot of time like that. But luckily that whole section was pretty neat. Didn't get like lightninged or anything. Wanted to land on that rail, but that's fine. I guess I'll take the item. The water being there on that floor shows that I'm on a pretty good cycle. This has been a pretty good level so far. Because the water cycles, from what I can tell, are fairly consistent. So as long as you don't get hit, it should be the same every time. Again, from what I can tell. Worth mentioning, this game has only been out for 2 months. So, you know, this game came out, what, June 5th, 2025? So the speedrun is probably going to change a fair bit over the time, but it's nice. It's pretty chaotic considering how long the game's been out for. Okay, that is the 3rd cup done. Back out. Go back into Suika game. I mean Mario Kart World. That's what I meant. Sorry, I misspoke. I'm not addicted. You are. And then Shell Cup. So this cup can be absolutely brutal. This cup can be gross. Mainly because of the first track in it. The first track is Koopa Troopa Beach. And this track is 5 laps because it's really, really short. But that does mean it's so chaotic and it's so easy to just get just destroyed real quick. So hopefully we don't. We're going to get a good position box, 6th place box. Single shroom's better than no shroom. I'll take it. I would love like a boo item right here. I haven't had a boo yet this round. Single green, classic. Gonna use a shroom here before a boo steals it from me. Speaking of boos. Because that's the scary part. You may be wondering, like, oh, why don't you, like, hang around in, like, 20th position, get, like, an insane item, then carry it to first? It's because at any point, a boo can steal it, and it's more likely to steal your item if it's a good item in first than, like, stealing another AI's item as a blue shell comes through. Sadly, I cannot use the feather I have to dodge the blue shells. I get that question a lot of, like, can you use a feather to dodge a blue? I wish you could. You can't. The only items that can be used to dodge a blue, besides being forced to rewind, this is a classic Koopa Troopa Beach, by the way, with the blue shell and lightning, and we're not even on the last 2 laps yet. Nice ground shrooms, though. Oh, wow, really nice ground shrooms. Yeah, the only items that can be used to dodge a blue, but aren't just rewinding, is a horn, and that's the only one you can get while in first. A mushroom, a boo, or a mega, or a bullet, I believe. But a lot of those items you get, like, way back in the pack, so it's not that useful, really. But yeah, that's another reason why we're, like, grinding items from sea. As another blue shell comes, luckily it's not going to reach me, but look at the mini-map. Not quite going to reach me, but wow. Yeah, and it just keeps going because I finished the race. It's brilliant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel bad for second place, dude. Dude's about to get lit up, I'm afraid. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Alright. Needed to switch earbuds real quick because my right one was running out of battery, which is interesting. But we're good. We're so back. So incredibly back. Nice wave section right here, similarly to the one in Warriors Galleon. Actually, you know what? While on this section, it's a good time to bring it up. I obviously like having game audio, but it's actually pretty important for this game because sometimes a red shell will be coming after you, but like it won't appear on screen because it will be like to the side of you. But if you have audio in, you can obviously still hear the alert, which is quite nice. Oh boy, it's coming after me, huh? I tried to use the mushroom to get in front of Lakitu so that he would take the red. I tried to be the biggest brain gamer of all time, and it turns out I'm British and we have small brains. Anyways. Alright, second place box, lightning as well. This is classic. Classic shell cup so far. Just an absolute staple. Right, I want to hang around in second in case there's a blue. Because we've had every item except a blue. So I'm going to backspam these and get more shells. That's exactly what I wanted, game. Thank you. This is sarcasm. Trying to catch up to Lakitu just enough to get a slipstream or to get a draft. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, this is why we wanted to hang around in second. See ya. Peace, dude. Peace, dude. That is exactly why I didn't like red shell him or like green shell him at all. And I just let him have it because I have nothing to gain and everything to lose from being in first there. I'm not going to gain any time from being in first, but I can get blue shell, and luckily I didn't. I would love a feather so that I could show off the feather shortcut here. I don't think I'm going to get one. I've spent half the race in second. Nah, sadly not. Basically, you can use a feather to cut this last turn right here. You can jump over that wall to my left and skip this last turn. Sadly not to be. That was a pretty rough faraway oasis, but it'd be what I do. I believe there's 2 tracks left before we're halfway through this run and we take a break. So, you know, what better level to go on than goddamn Crown City, where we just drive across a bridge for 2 minutes. There is actually a lot of stuff going on this bridge, though. As you can tell by the minimap, this is an unbelievably straight line, and that's because it's literally a bridge. I want a boo item on this level. A boo item is literally optimal. I can't even get shrooms right now. It can't be done. Pretty rough. But that's okay. So there are mushroom cars in this game, and basically it's somewhat RNG whether they show up, but there's one right there. They drop mushrooms on the ground, and it is unbelievably fast. That the more of those show up, the better, because it's just speed for free. However, they're not always guaranteed to show up. But there's an increased frequency on certain levels, I feel like. But I don't feel like it's absolutely guaranteed. There's one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Why, thank you, game. Got a feather here. I'm just going to use it. Don't think I'm going to get red shelled. Hopefully not. I couldn't even get a trick off that drawbridge. That's how fast I was getting there, which is a really, really good sign. Sign of a pretty damn fast Crown City so far. Another mushroom car. Don't mind if I do. This is not bad so far. This is not bad at all. Another mushroom car. This is crazy. Hey, game, just to hit. Hey, don't blue shell or lightning me, am I right? So true. Surely the game will listen. Surely. Surely it will happen. Get on this rail right here. Couple right tricks. Keep my eyes peeled for any mushroom cars. That's a spike car. Alright, there's one. Take it. So even though that bridge is like casually, I feel like it's pretty like boring and there's not much going on. In the speedrun, there's actually a fair bit happening. Okay, I thought that piranha was going to destroy me. That's a shame. Classic lightning in the blue shell. Right after I said, surely we don't get one. Classic. Watch me get a horn item now. Okay. This honestly wasn't a bad Crown City. This wasn't terrible. Definitely, I would say the best level of the Shell Cup so far, but hasn't been the greatest Shell Cup of all time. That's fine. Get back up to 20 coins. Who steals my banana, but I don't think that particularly matters as we cross the line. All right, one track away from being halfway through here. We are nearly on Peach Stadium 1. There are 2 tracks in this game that repeat themselves, but you play slightly different portions of that track. Crown City, which was in the first Grand Prix, and that one. And Peach Stadium, which will be in this Grand Prix and the last one. It's the track before the iconic Rainbow Road. It's the second last track in this run. So we will be seeing Peach Stadium again, but a completely different portion of Peach Stadium. So yeah. Alright, final track. That Bowser drafting there is really good because that means I get a slipstream for free. Love that. Big enjoyer of that. Sadly no trick off that, but that's fine. Let me get on this rail here. Left trick so that I'm on a tighter line. Gonna get this guaranteed mushroom, but it's not a mushroom, it's weaker than a mushroom item. Even though it's weaker than a mushroom, a guaranteed short speed boost is always worth it. Try and get up to 20 coins as quickly as possible here. Another mushroom card, not that it really saved time because there were turbo pads there anyway, but we'll take it. I'm quite happy with my items, I'll take a tight line. Point count looking good. Again, this track is probably like the most chill track in all of Shell Cup. Now if there's a double item, I can burn my items here and get the exact same thing. Cool. So I got to use 2 coins for nothing. And we are up to 20 coins because of that question mark block that was above me. Very nice, very nice. Do it again. Avoid this hammer, bro. A feather's nice. There isn't really a feather shortcut here, but I can use it to dodge this red. So that's good. Hopefully the AI don't throw anything else. I won't stop the timer for our break immediately after crossing the line here. I'll do it when I load back into the game just to keep the timing correct. Okay. But yeah, I'll give you the heads up on when to pause the timer. But yeah, not a bad run so far, man. Like, this is probably only like 10, 15 off PB, I'd imagine. So get ready to hit home button on the controller, back out, do that, and we will pause the timer when we load back in, which is, drum roll please. Ooh, how long will the loading time be? Ooh, pause. Yeah, pause. Lovely.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, run's going pretty well so far. For those of you at home who don't know, during these longer runs, we like to take breaks every hour or so, just so everybody can, get up, stretch, get some water, anything y'all need to do. Just before we go to the break, a quick reminder, if you are curious what's going on with the hotfix throughout the week, you can check out this week's schedule and explore our full season lineup over at gdq.gg/hotfix. Yeah, we're going to take a break, but be back in just a few minutes here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today, we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Yoshi's Island. We are in the middle of a Mario Kart World Run. I'll hand it right back over to you whenever you're ready.
Alrighty. So we were on this screen right here when I paused the timer. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Let's keep it moving. So we are halfway through the run. 16 tracks to go. We will be going to Banana Cup next. Lot of water tracks in this one, especially the first two. First of all, Peach Beach. Lab 1 is going to look familiar if you have played Mario Kart before, specifically Double Dash or Wii. But they have added a pretty big upward section to the left to do on lap 2 and 3. Hopefully get a shroom. I have had zero luck with getting mushrooms from like 4th to 10th place boxes, unfortunate. There is actually still potentially a chance for another one because the AI are kind of doing good. Could maybe get like something here. Okay. Rest in peace, warrior. We hardly knew ye. Unfortunate. Right. I'm gonna hope. And this is going to jinx it. It's basically guaranteed to jinx it. I'm going to hope a boo doesn't steal my mushroom before this shortcut right here. I'm on 20 coins already because of that coin shell that AI threw. That was pretty lucky. But we get to do this shortcut right here. Get to go through these boxes. Take a tighter line. Get on this wall. Trick off. And get on this glider. So now if the AI uses a feather... lightning, I will not be as badly hit because I'm in the air. I'm going to keep this feather because it guarantees that I get to do the other shortcut. I am being slightly risky here because if I get a coin from this box, I have no protection, unfortunate. But I get to do this shortcut, that's the trade-off. Hopefully get a trick here as well, very nice. Yeah, I can tell I'm on a good Peach Beach because I beat those Shy Guys to that inside turn by a mile. And I usually don't. The only way... Oh, go on. Outrun them. Go on. Yeah. The only way that could have been better is if I got like triple shrooms at the start instead of a single shroom. That's probably the only way that could have been better. That was really good. All right. Salty Speedway up next. This track, honestly, one of my favorite tracks in the game. I used to not like it. But now I've like fully adapted to the water physics in this game. It's actually a really, really cool track. Gonna go wide here. Hope that Birdo overtakes me just. Okay, 2 AI did. I was in 3rd when I hit that item. Sadly, a pretty bad item, all things considered. But Birdo got a boo in 2nd? She's cheating. She's actually hacking. It's crazy. What was... Bro, Joseph. Like, what are we doing? Why are we cheating for? Fine. So the track, obviously, it looks like you should stay on the beach, but obviously you can drive on water in this game, and this is a much, much, much tighter line. Yes, water is slower than driving on land, sure, but when you can take a line this tight, it's more than worth it. I'm not going to go into the water here, though. Just barely go around the outside. But I am going to go through it again here. This is just more than worth it. The Goombas can chase you if they see you. They did not see me at all. Gonna go wide for this double box right here. Get another coin, helps with speed. Usually get blue shelled or lightninged, one of the two, at the start of Salty Speedway here, because the AI hit that double box that we went through. And they can pull items, and they usually hit you around this part, more often than not. So hopefully they don't. Yeah, there's a blue shell. It's more often than not the case, for whatever reason. I can get the double box, then rewind, and then get more items. Yeah, we'll take that. Because now I'm up to 20 coins, which honestly rarely happens in this level. The level's pretty short and you're not really going through coins often. I can actually use this shell to do a shortcut if I can play my cards right. Nice. That was really nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Honestly, besides the blue, really good. I'm not complaining. All go up to 20 coins. Not bad. That ends the water levels in this Grand Prix, though. Because now we have Dino Jungle. There is still a water section in this intermission as we drive to it, but there is no water on the actual level itself. This level, you can get items at the start in like a pretty bad position if the AI get good start boosts. Third will do. I think I was in third or second. Sadly, no shroom again, but that's okay. Oh, the AI has a red shell. I'm happy they threw that. Because now I can just get behind them and slipstream again. Get that item. Birdo just got clocked. Oh my god. Right, okay. It's fine. Use the feather, get over the car. Gonna go wide here, get these coins. Feels worth it. Oh, hello bomb. How are you? If you just get, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Besides like getting a mushroom or something, which you can only get in like, you know, lower spots, there's not really too many items in this level that would be particularly useful. But it actually has an insane arm apparently. That was just right online. But yeah, this is the water section I was talking about. Shame that I got a green shell first, then coins. I obviously want a coin first so that I can either burn it and be going faster and still have protection, or I want to have a coin first so that if a boo comes and takes my item, I still have protection, but sadly not. See, that's better because now I can use the coin, be going slightly faster, and we're good. I haven't talked about this, by the way. Another reason why I'm using Swoop, which is this bat that I'm playing as, is because in this game, characters have a thing called coin weight, which, depending on your character, yes, coins... Oh, hello, green shell. Yes, coins speed you up by, like, you know, my slipstream. Yes, coins speed you up by 4% if you have 20, but it's not as simple as just 0.2% speed increase per coin. It's not that simple. For different characters, certain coins give you different speed increases. For instance, with Swoop, coins 0 to like 7, so coins 1 to 7, give me more of a speed increase than the last few coins, like coins 13 to 20. And the reason why that's so good, the reason why that's so good is because you're going faster earlier in the level. Whereas a character like Bowser, for instance, his coin weight is made so that the first couple coins that you get in a race don't do as much for your top end speed, whereas the last couple coins do a lot. So it's really, really important to have like 20 coins if you're playing as Bowser, but not necessarily as important if you're playing as Swoop. And yet another reason why Swoop is so good for the speedrun. And just like smaller characters in general. Another reason why Swoop is so good, which I haven't talked about yet, is the fact that each character has a different victory animation in this game. And for whatever reason, the victory animations are actually faster or slower depending on your character, and Swoop's is the second fastest in the game. So on top of just being really, really good, he also has the second fastest victory animation in the game. Nintendo, if you're watching this, don't change a damn thing. Anyways, don't patch my game, please. Patch Bonanza first. Look at all those glitches, am I right? Anyways. But yeah, so Swoop having the second fastest victory animation in the game, combined with coin weight, and the fact we're just being more agile means that certain shortcuts, especially some later in the run, are easier. It's just nice. I really, really hope I'm able to pull off the Bowser's Castle shortcut that's coming up in the second to last cup. That'd be cool, but we'll see. All right, Great Block Ruins. Speaking of shortcuts, this entire level is one big shortcut. If you've seen any kind of gameplay of this game, you've probably seen the shortcuts in this level and how just crazy they look. Going to be going for the strongest mini turbo here, so that I can charge a jump with the speed of the mini turbo and make it onto this rail here without the use of a shroom. Take that turn really, really tight. Drift onto this cloud. Saves about a third of a second to drift onto it instead of just driving onto it for some reason. Then this is the flashy one. Jump off of this, clip off of this rail, get onto the wall, and then jump back onto the track, skipping that section. Doesn't save as much as you'd think. Honestly, I think it saves like a second and a half maybe, but over the course of 3 laps, if you're doing just the regular version of this, saves a fair bit. And back out. Honestly, a really, really good cup. That banana cup was not bad at all. I believe we're on to the Leaf Cup now. 12 tracks to go in this run. This cup can really, really trip you up. There's some tracks here. Particularly the first track here is absolutely brutal. Arguably, this is the most brutal track in the entire run. The AI can be absolutely disgusting. And getting 3 shrooms, which is something that I've had tremendous luck with so far this run, is pretty important because there's a lot of shortcuts. So we want the AI to get a good start boost. The AI got pretty decent, actually. Boo is just destroying me. All right, 8th place. Single shroom is better than no shroom. I'll take it. I can do a shortcut with this. Only one, but I can do one. If I got triples, I could have skipped that first turn, for instance. Although I don't mind just getting a slipstream. That like saves time in its own right. Gonna try and avoid the fish here. I want to save this shroom for the final turn. I could also use, if I had triple shrooms, I could also cut this turn here. As you can see, there's that off-road there. But the main one I want to skip is this right here. That wasn't the best line, but still worth it. Still infinitely faster, even though that line was a bit shocking. Let's see. 10 coins, not bad. Gonna go wide for this coin here. Okay, that's a really, really nice item, because now, I mean, if a lightning hits me, fair play game, you win, but like, I can dodge a blue shell now, I can dodge a red shell now. This is really, really nice. Scared about fish, yeah. Absolutely terrified about Cheep Cheep right there, but we're good. Again, these Cheep Cheep are on consistent cycles, so it is possible to like memorize where they're gonna be and adapt accordingly. Doesn't mean it's easy, but it does mean it's possible. Is there 2 red shells? Yes, there is. Okay. The fact that there was 2 red shells means I couldn't dodge them both with that horn, so I decided to let the first one hit me, use the iframes to avoid the second one, and now I still have this item in case of a blue shell. Because I was going to get hit regardless, may as well keep this item. Feather as well, not bad. Can't really use this feather for a whole lot, but that's okay. The rival AI in this cup is King Boo, because there is a track called Boo Cinema, and it is absolute cinema, as you will see. Gonna try and avoid that. Ooh, that was close. This is the absolute classic Cheep Cheep pools where, well, actually, this is the classic Mario Kart world where you get a horn item early in the race and you think, oh, great, I can dodge a blue shell, and then nothing happens. Classic. Saving the blue shell for when I don't have that item next level, I'm sure. But yeah, that wasn't bad. Got a single shroom, got to use it. 1 red shell hit me, I can live with that. That's fine. Can absolutely live with that. Dandelion Depths, next level. This level is, again, pretty brutal, but we are through the worst of it, I would say. I'm going to go on this route here, get this coin, do a couple tricks. Go wide here in hopes that someone overtakes me, like that. That's really, really good. I can use... Oh, okay, I got a shroom in second. You know what? If I can call out the bad RNG, I can call out the good. That's nice. Can't wait for a boo to steal it. Anyway, actually, so I should probably use this mushroom on one of these off-road shortcuts here before a boo does unironically steal it. That was a good decision. If a blue shell comes, a blue shell comes. Like previous Mario Karts, you can use a mushroom to dodge a blue shell. So there's a little bit of like, you know, cat and mouse with like, should I use a mushroom now, or should I save it for a blue shell, or will a boo come and steal the mushroom before a blue shell comes? In my experience, it's better to use it, and if a blue shell comes, so be it. You know, using a mushroom is better than not using a mushroom, so better to use it and then get protection items, because if you have a mushroom, the only thing you can dodge is a blue shell. It's not like you can dodge a red, whereas now I can dodge a red right on cue. That would have been a good decision if it wasn't triples. Triples basically means you're just done. Like there's no way you can dodge it, because there is sadly no way to get 3 protection items in first, unless you like carried a boo to first from like third or something. But yeah, sadly no way to do that. So I can live with that, that's fine. Another coin. I'm going to use this coin now. I could save that coin and guarantee that the next item I get isn't one, which means it's basically guaranteed to be protection unless it's a coin block, but I know that the next set here has a double item, so using that coin kit there was the play. Right on cue, coin block. Luckily I got a banana, so we're chilling. Not scared of any red shells at this point unless it's triples. I think I'm close enough to the end where I would outrun a blue shell at this point as well to the finish line. So not worried about that either. Gonna charge a jump at the top of this uphill section to go absolutely flying and preserve the momentum of this turbo pad a little bit longer. There is a blue shell, but I was right. We are gonna outrun it. Now, if there was a blue shell and a lightning, I wouldn't have outrun it, but luckily that was just one, so it was basically null and void. All right, time for some absolute boo cinema. This level is difficult, but doable. It's not as tragic as Cheap Fools usually is, but I have lost like, so my former world record in this category, this was its main time save. It lost like 15, 16 seconds to making one driving error and then getting like hit by like 5 reds. So it definitely can go wrong. It definitely has gone wrong in the past. Hopefully this isn't one of those times, but we'll see. Okay, keeping an eye on the AI here. Kind of want one of them to overtake me, but not by too much, so that I'm still in slipstream range. A bit like that, that's awesome, because then I get another slipstream off of Boo. Wow, that's incredible. That was so nice. Love that. Adore that. And I still have this item, which is a small speed boost. If you're wondering why the item like looks like this, why it's just food, for some reason, the way you unlock characters in this game, if you're playing casually, is you go around and get these items, and they change what costume you're wearing. However, as Swoop is a side character, he doesn't have any costumes. I get the feeling that if this game, and probably will, if this game gets DLC, which probably will, I get the feeling that side characters may get a few costumes that you unlock by going through stuff like that, but time will tell. I can't wait to play as Swoop dressed as Guy Fieri. Can't wait. Very excited. Very, very excited. Can't wait. Nintendo, if you actually do make that, you owe me 10%. Anyways, trick. Okay, nice. So you can get like little trick boosts off of these corners here by just cutting it slightly tight. It is hard because it's obviously risky, and that is how my former world record lost time. It went for one of those risky tricks and failed. Nice rail detach strat here. You can side trick into the rail and it detaches you back onto the main track, so you just take that line super tight. But yeah, this has been really, really good so far. I cannot complain at all. I kind of want to use this feather so that I can use the boost that I have. I'm going to use it here. That was smart. Okay, I used my brain. First time ever he's used his brain. You can get tricks here where it looks like you can't, but you can. And then use the boost across the line. That was really, really good. Really good. I don't think there was a blue or a lightning there. That was just... And I got a bunch of slipstreams at the start as well. Yeah, that was class. Got the rail detach strat as well. Love it. All right, Dry Bones Burnout. This level is the actual 3-lap track of this level. If you're running the other main category of this game, which isn't all Grand Prix, it is 30 tracks open. Because this game has 30 tracks, not 32, because in Grand Prix mode, Crown City and Peach Stadium repeat themselves. Nice, good trick boost. But if you're playing that category, Dry Bones Burnout is like one of the scariest levels in the run, because doing 3 laps of this track, there is a lot that can go wrong, let's say. Nice trick boost right there. Nice coin block early in the race. Always love a coin block early in the race. Really good. Got away from the AI nice and early. Hopefully no red shells bound. Get this double box. So I'm already really, really good on coins because of the coin block. I would usually go wide for those 3 coins right there. No need to at all. Especially with Swoop's coin weight, I know for a fact I'm already going pretty fast and the last few coins aren't as important as the first few. So we're good. Alright, office glider here. Again, if a lightning comes off a glider, that's ideal. Don't think it's going to, but you know. Alright. This section, by the way, not exactly this section, but this terrain will be coming back later in the run. We're just driving through this section right now to get to the next level. But we will be revisiting this section at the start of the last Grand Prix, actually. But yeah, we are entering the Dry Bones area now. This is one of the longer tracks in the run, besides obviously like Rainbow Road, for instance. Certainly one of the longer tracks. That's a shame. I don't need coins, so having no protection there kind of sucks, but at the same time, I've kind of pulled away from the AI and I don't see any red shells, so feeling good about this. Okay, and now that's really good, because now I can dodge blues. Usually a lightning around here. Jinx. I said it earlier and it happened. No? Alright, word. Right, so this is the actual level. This might be our first sighting of lava in this run. There it is. This might be our first sighting of lava in this run, actually. I don't know if it is. I'm forgetting. But the way that lava works in this game is if you drive into it, you don't immediately die like you'd think you would. Your tires like burn a little bit and you go into like this death animation, but you don't actually die immediately. So you can drive through the lava and drive back out. It is slow, do not get it wrong. And you're losing coins whenever you're in the lava as well. But nevertheless, it can be done. And if you have a mushroom, you can actually cut across lava. So like right at the end right there, if I had a mushroom, I could. That is genuinely such a good leaf cup. Like, that was really, really good. Especially the last 2 tracks. That Boo Cinema and Dry Bones Burnout were... oh, chef's kiss. Alright, 8 tracks to go. Moo Moo Meadows is going to start this next cup. And Moo Moo Meadows has been changed a little bit from... oh, that's the wrong cup, sir. Has been changed a little bit from the Nintendo Wii version and the Mario Kart 8 version. They made it a little bit wider. I should actually talk about this because I can't believe I haven't yet. Every Mario Kart game before this was either 8 races or 12. This is 24, which doesn't change the speedrun too much, but what it does mean is a lot of the tracks are a lot wider. because it needs to accommodate 24 players, and especially online, that can be rough. Okay, we got a boo. Hold that thought, we got a boo. So this is the best item in the game, in my opinion, and you're about to see why. Because I can literally just cut through terrain, off-road, all of it, and in return, I steal an AI's item, and 9 times out of 10, it's a mushroom. So I get an off-road shortcut for free, and in return, I get another off-road shortcut, potentially, or a blue shell dodge or whatever. It's an insane item. It's a great item, but yeah. So a lot of the tracks are wider because of the 24 players. But on top of that, whilst it doesn't affect the speedrun much, if you get hit at the start of a race, like, you're going to be in, like, 16th, and, like, you're probably going to be getting absolutely dumpstered. Like, so, stuck in the pack, you know, just getting trolled. See, if I knew a blue shell was coming, I would have held on to my stuff. I would have held on to my mushroom instead of doing the shortcut. But, oh well. A boo could have come and stole it. It's fine. So, right on cue. So as it's on hard difficulty as well, as this run is done on hard difficulty, because 150cc is automatically on hard mode. You really don't want to get stuck in the pack because they are just vicious. They will just red shell you forever. That is the quickest. Wow, okay, you guys may not have seen what just happened. If you were looking at the mini-map, you will know. There was another blue shell, and I was about to comment on, like, how quickly a blue shell was coming after me after the first one hit, but an AI used the horn item and destroyed the blue shell as it was chasing me. That's so lucky. You can go back and clip that. I wasn't lying. I saw that with my 2 eyes. That was crazy. Okay. I'll take my one blue shell.
Really lucky.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like, that's insane. All right. Sure. Choco Mountain, next level. This is a Mario Kart DS level. It was also in Mario Kart 8. It has gone through an insane makeover. It is basically not even the same level. It may as well not be the same track. On purposely go wide, not only to get a second place box, hope for a shroom, but also for a slipstream. There's some coins right here. I was kind of hoping the AI would be quicker than this so that I could still get some slipstreams and some second place items, but that's fine. Use the coin immediately, get this little speed boost. Good old Moo Moo Milk. Could have sworn that's a Pokemon thing, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can't cease and desist yourself. It's fine.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, no. Can't do that. Oh, I was really, really hoping... Okay. There was a shroom above that plant. I was really, really hoping to get a green shell so that I could snipe the plant and then get the shroom that drops. But not to be. That would have been a cool finish off. Alright, a feather is actually useful. There is usually a feather on this section, though. There wasn't, but there was 2 red shells. So even if I had used the feather to dodge the first one, I was done either way. And to be fair, getting hit by the red shell, probably worth it when I can do this with the feather instead. That was probably worth taking the red for, to be honest. I don't know for sure, but felt worth it. This is one of the short tracks in the run. We are already on Choco Mountain. But as you can see, insane overhaul from what it used to look like in Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 8. Try and avoid this cycle here. Oh my god. So if you get hit by that, you get sent into the mud, and the mud works like lava, where you get hit a bunch of times and then die slowly and painfully. Luckily that didn't happen. There is a blue shell on me. I'm going to finish the race before it reaches me. That is a good Choco Mountain. Not bad at all. 1 red shell. I can live with that. Toad's Factory is the next level. Another fan favorite level, I would say. This level's intermission is interesting. It's one of those where, like, if you get out in front, you can get like a huge lead over the AI. But if you don't get out in front, Lord have mercy. You can get lit up real quick. Hopefully, I don't get lit up real quick. I'm gonna go for a trick here. Oh, I want to go for a trick, but stay on the top section to get a coin. That's fine. Probably gonna get one here. Green shell. I mean, I'll take the protection if a red shell comes. I'm down. The reason why you can get a big lead is because on that section, they go kind of wide. So you can immediately just get in first and hopefully rack up a bunch of coins. Sadly, not really happening this time. Am I going to make that cycle? Oh, well, okay. Okay, well, Lord have mercy, like I just said. I said that things could get ugly if I get hit, and, well, things might get ugly. I'm in 4th, still no mushrooms in 4th. That's quite unlucky. It's fine. Oh, my back red. Okay. Right. We're just gonna try and get back in first, just hit Bowser Jr., hope that he stays away from me. Okay, well, I have an item for a blue shell. At least my coins are awful right now. But is what it is. If a red shell comes, at least I have something. Yeah, and we are here at Toad's Factory. This level is really, really trick heavy, as you'll see right now. I don't mean trick as in shortcut. I mean trick as in, like, we will be hitting the trick button a lot. Avoid this crusher here. Okay, and that's why we kept that banana. Trick here. Hopefully get a few coins. Only one. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate, but we're chilling. The classic get a horn and then don't get to use it level that I talked about earlier. Just a staple. Yep, there we go. Yep, didn't get to use it on anything. Fair enough. That's fine. I got kind of trolled, but no lightning, no blue shell again, which I'm more than happy with. All right, Bowser's Castle. This is one of the flashier tracks in the entire run. I would love, with a capital love, to be able to hit this trick. I would adore to hit this trick. It is, in fact, time for peak. Let's see what we can do. So, as you can see by the minimap, pretty hectic level until you actually reach the track. And then the track is even more hectic. There are 2 shortcuts I'll be going for. Both, I'm pretty sure, are either unintended or just like Nintendo cooked. I'm not sure which. But basically we will be doing a bunch of funky movement and then tricking off a sign. Or if we get a feather, we can do an easier version of the shortcut. But either way, hoping I get a feather. But at the same time, it'd be kind of cool to show off like the full strat, because it is very flashy. We'll see what we can do though. I can't wait to get lightninged as I'm going for it. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. I got a coin block earlier. That's nice. Means I'm just going faster on this section. So that's chill. I'm gonna try for a feather. It's the smart thing to do here. Still no, but I have 20 coins already, which is so nice. Again, go for it again. Why not? No reason not to. Alright, let's see if we can do this section, get all the tricks on this massive uphill hill. You really, really, really don't want to get lightninged on this section. Because your uphill momentum is just trash when you're small and you've just been hit. Like, getting hit on that section anyway, terrible. Okay, this is the shortcut. Here we go on the lock-in. Let's do it. Get on this rail, and then here we go. Oh, let's freaking go, man. Okay, and then there's another one here. Nice. Oh, that's so cool to hit. All right, and there's this other one here. Gonna be tricking off the side of this ramp. Oh, money. Let's go, man. What a Bowser's Castle that is. That's so good. Oh, that's everything I wanted. That is... Oh, and the lightning in the glider. So there you go. As you can see, getting lightninged in the glider loses like no time. I was still going really, really fast. If I had splits right now, that would be a best seg. That was so good. I didn't get touched. I got coins early. Bro, that's so good. That is so good. There we go. That's insane. That was so flashy. So nice. Let's go. All right. Final cup time. I was doing runs of this game yesterday. And let's just say that didn't go that well. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. All right. Final cup. So we are revisiting that area that I talked about on Dry Bones Burnout, the part that we briefly visited. Acorn Heights, another track that has super flashy shortcuts. Arguably not as flashy, but certainly still cool. One of the intended shortcuts, you can actually do shroomless, which I don't think Nintendo intended you to do a shroomless, but you can. A blue item is really cool. I've gotten like no triple shrooms this run, but a blue item is probably the next best thing. I'm gonna try and not use this early if I can help it. But if I do fail the shroomless cut, I'll just rip it, I reckon. But here's what we do. We left trick off this, get on this wall right here. Left trick again the moment I fall off, and then whilst holding left, forward trick onto the wall like that using the controller, because you can't do a forward trick while holding left without it, the motion controls, and then make it. That was really, really clean. Great lap one. It's a shortcut that actually gets harder the more coins you have. Okay, I'm going to be able to dodge this blue with a boo. Incredibly rare. Boom, there you go. Hell yeah. And now I have a feather and a mushroom in tow that I stole from an AI. That's really cool. Not every day you see that. Not every day you see that. That's neat. Again, I'm going to try not to have to use these items. Okay, I sadly did the second left trick a little bit early, but like I said, I have more coins than I did. Oh my goodness, well that's one way to avoid a red. Okay, well, sure. Didn't get to use the shrooms sadly, but that's one way to get it done. Hey, the game really said, you know, if you don't... Oh my god, right, yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck avoiding this. The game really said, like, you're going to avoid one thing, we're going to hit you with 18,000 other things. How dare you? It's fair. It's understandable. I get what I deserve. It's fine. Let's see what we get. All right. I kind of wanted coins, but at the same time, it might make it easier to do the shroomless cut. I don't have coins. So, we'll see what we do. Oh, or we could just absolutely suck. But we could do that as well. That's always an option. That's... sure. That's fine. I at least got to show off the shroomless cut on lap one. And dodging a blue with a boo was kind of cool. Feather up the hill, skip the last turn. There we go. Very nice. That wasn't bad at all. And another blue shell chases me on the minimap. That was not bad. That could have been way worse. Alright. Third to last track of the run, Mario Circuit. This track is similar to DK Spaceport in the sense that you drive to the track and then you have to play the entire track. You don't just play 3 laps. Or sorry, you don't just play 1 lap like you do in some others. Like the one after this, for instance. But Rainbow Road, which is the last track in the run, and this one, we will be playing the entire thing of Rainbow Road being by far the longest track in the run. Like by 1,000,000,000,000,000 miles. But yeah, this track, there are a few mushroom shortcuts if you can be in second or third long enough to get one. Very rare that you do. There is usually, in my experience, as long as you like don't get hit and make a pretty good cycle, there is usually a mushroom car. Similarly to the ones that we had on the bridge level, Crown City 2. There is usually a mushroom car before you enter the track. Let's see if there is. Hopefully there is. We're on a pretty good cycle. We haven't been hit yet. Yep, there's one. There he is. Give me that. There we go. And into the lining. Okay, I'll take that. At least I got the mushroom out before that happened. That's fine. Okay, so now we have to play the whole of Mario Circuit, not just 1 lap of it. because what Nintendo did for this track is they combined SNES Mario Circuit 1, 2, and 3 to make one big track. Cow moment. Kamek turned me into a cow. Push 1 for cow. Man, what a world we live in. Cow is in this game, but Funky Kong isn't. What's even the point? Why would you do this? Anyways, I kind of want to use this coin, but at the same time, I'm scared of Baby Peach throwing a red at me. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, now I have double protection. That's fine. Okay. Entering SNES Mario Circuit 3 right here. With 20 coins in tow. I think if a blue shell gets thrown like in 5 seconds from now, I outrun it. Honestly, maybe even now I outrun it. I think we're good as long as there's not a second lightning, which would be unbelievable. There shouldn't be, I'd like to think. And we're good. 2 levels to go. 2 levels to go. Peach Stadium 2, which will be playing a completely different part of Peach Stadium than we played previously, and Rainbow Road. Let's do it. So this track is one of the longest races in the run, and then Rainbow Road is the longest by like 2 minutes. It's crazy. So I'd say hopefully, if all goes well, there's about 8 minutes left of the run. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate y'all. Slipstream right now. Surely. Never mind, I lied. I was lying on the internet. Like, who wouldn't, you know? I'm going to red shell Baby Peach to get rid of that shell that's shit behind her because I want to slipstream like that. Sometimes an AI does a grass shortcut. None of them did. Okay, I wanted Baby Peach to be close enough to slipstream me so that I could slipstream her back after she slipstreamed me. That's like a niche, I don't want to call it tech, but it's more of like a game sense thing in this run of like, if an AI is right behind you, let them slipstream so that you can do it back to them when they overtake you. And it can save you time. And if they slipstream past you and then you're not close enough to slipstream them back, then great, they can take the blue shell like they did in Far Away. Sadly, I had to take that one. Oh my god, hello Bomb, how are you? Moved my whole body to avoid that. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Take this line here, go off this ramp. I kind of wanted a trick, but didn't get one. Gonna brake just a little bit to get the slipstream off of Baby Peach. Literally just tapped the brake button just to get behind her and then do that. 20 coin gaming, love to see it. I'm gonna use this feather to preserve the turbo pad momentum because it can do that. Have this green shell. I am gonna burn this green shell because up ahead there are 2 items that are guaranteed small boosts, and they can be used in tandem to skip the first turn if there's not a lightning. So I'm gonna throw that green shell, and I'm gonna get these 2 items here. And I'm just gonna hope that I don't get red shelled. It's kind of a gamble because you leave yourself open to an attack, yes, but at the same time, if you don't get hit, you get to skip this first turn of Peach Stadium here, which hopefully we'll be able to do. Haven't been hit so far. So we get to skip this, like that. Nah, she saves a fairly decent amount of time. We want a feather from this last item so that we can cut this turn coming up. Would be nice. Shame. I'll take the double protection, but basically right here, off this ramp, you can feather onto that rail that's on the inside turn and skip going around this turn here. Would have been nice, but it's all good. I'm just happy I got the off-road shortcut with the 2 items back there. Honestly, not bad. Keep the lightning. Honestly, not bad. Honestly, not bad. We'll take it. All right. Final track time. Rainbow Road Gaming. Let's do it. Let's do it. This track, so Rainbow Road is already the longest track in the game. The time trial world record, I believe, last time I checked is like a 3:58, 3:57. So it's a 4-minute long track if you're playing it well. And on top of that, you need to drive to the track from Peach Stadium. So this is like an easy 5-minute level, probably arguably more. But fortunately, from my experience, this is one of the few tracks in the game where you can get so far ahead of the AI that the AI become unable to get blue shells and can only get like bullets and lightnings if you get far enough ahead. In my experience, that seems to be the case. So hopefully we can do that. The game gives you that amount of time, and the fact that I started this race with an immediate coin block kind of is a damn good start. So we'll see. We will see. Let's do it. Here we go. Entering Rainbow Road. There we go. I've been told there's a glitch where the screen goes white and then it just never loads in. I was like so scared that was going to happen. I, for one, have never seen it, but I've been told that can happen. Terrifying. But we move. Alright, I would love more coins. That would be amazing. I'll take a feather. There is a feather shortcut in this level. Near the start, actually, so hopefully a boo doesn't come and steal it before then. Or like a red shell comes or whatever. And hopefully I can get a big enough lead early enough to where blue shells aren't a factor anymore. Hopefully. Would like to. They're still definitely close enough to me right now, but we'll see how long that lasts. There's a lot of big gliders. There we go. There's a lot of big gliders on this section. So when a lightning does come, I want it to be on one of these big gliders. Okay, another feather. Don't mind if I do. Gonna use it to do the cut. And like so. That was kind of sketchy, but made it work. There we are. So if a lightning came right now, it'd be amazing. But obviously we just had one, so it's pretty unlikely. The only thing I can really hope for now is just hoping that I get far enough ahead of them. As you can see on the minimap, quite a big lead after that Shroomer's cut with the feather. But we'll see what we can do. Just take tight lines and pray. Let's see here. I would like a horn item, I guess, just in case there is a blue shell. But at this point, it's all about the driving. All about the driving and all about the lightnings at this point. That's realistically all that's going to happen at this point, I would say. So I've just got to look out for that. Whilst we're coming to the end of this run, and whilst I have prayed for a lightning off of this big glider here, I just want to say thank you to Church for putting on this event. Thank you to Church for allowing me to do this run at this event. It means a lot. It means a great deal. It's always an honor to be on this channel. And thank you everyone for being here to watch this run. I may as well do all the you know, post-run talk now, you know, but go and check out Mario Kart World speedruns. They're based and they're evolving all the time. Nice lighting. I will shamelessly plug myself. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Hypnoshark. I stream every day from 12 until 6 p.m. British time. I do speedruns of this and others. But yeah, and obviously, if you're not already followed the GDQ, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Hello? Like, what's up, man? Like, what are we doing here? But yeah, honestly, just huge shout outs to Church for putting on this. It's really, really cool to be on this channel again. It always means a lot. So yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the bitrate is probably absolutely donezo because, you know, Rainbow Road moment. So apologies for that, but you know, here I do. Yeah, I managed to get far enough ahead of the AI to avoid the blue shells result. The only thing that can hit me now is a lightning. because the AI get items not based on position, but based on how far behind they are from first place. So because they're pretty far behind, they can no longer get blue shells, only lightnings. All right, time is coming up when I cross the line. Here we go. Honestly, a very good run. I imagine that's in the 133, 134 pocket. When I cross the line, it is time. And time. Let's go.
GG.
GG,
probably
man.
looking at a 133.30.
133.30. Damn. Okay, so my
133.27.
So that's 15 seconds off PB, and PB was former world record, and that is within a minute of world record. That's crazy. Considering like the RNG in like the mid portion of the run, that is kind of cracked. I can't lie. Yeah, only 15 off PB. Wow, that's. I wonder if it was genuinely like possible at some point. It had to have been close. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, again, thank you so much, Church, for having me. It's really, really appreciated.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
I've already done all the shameless plugging, haven't I? But yeah, watch Mario Kart World speedruns, yezo. And keep watching the stream, because I am a stupid, dumb, idiot poo-poo face and forgot what the next run is. But I'm sure it's a banger.
It is Wooly's Crafted World.
Oh, that's actually...
Woolly World.
Okay, that's actually...
Woolly World is first, then it's Crafted.
That's actually a fire duo, dude. Those games are the bomb.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll let the show continue, I suppose. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's always a blast to be here. And,
yeah, thank you so much for being here. Fantastic run, fantastic commentary. 15 seconds off of your former world record is fantastic.
It's kind of wild,
so,
yeah.
Huge props.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. And like you said, we do have more games coming up. We've got Yoshi's Woolly World coming up. We are going to take a quick break. Just before we head over to the break, just a quick reminder for you. We do appreciate all of the support you give to the GDQ hotfix. With subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, bitch cheered, and all of your contributions do help keep the hotfix running. So if you like these community celebrations, these anniversary celebrations where we have a bunch of different community members come on to show off their speedruns, if you like any of our regular content during the week, all of your contributions do help keep the hotfix running. And if you aren't aware of the benefits, if you do sub, you get exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and also you get access to chat during our replays, which we do after the live show is done for the day. And you can always, if you can't do any of those, you can always support us by sharing the stream, the GDQ channel with your friends, family, anybody who you think might be interested in it. With all that said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you in just a few minutes for Yoshi's Woolly World.